My ovarian cancer was mucinosis endometrioid cancer with an ovarian carcinoma, stage 1C. I didn't really have any symptoms. I was going to the toilet quite a lot, and I noticed perhaps a little bit of weight gain. I just woke up one day and I was just vomiting. I found it really hard to breathe, and my body it began to swell up. I looked like I was pregnant. I think it was a fluid from the 9 centimeter ovarian cyst that was on my right ovary, I think it was at the time, and it was very painful. It came on very quickly. I had no idea that it didn't click to me that it could be cancer, because we don't have a history of it in our family. And I remember them saying to me something about cancer markers and not really understanding what it meant. Just kind of like in this, I don't know, this kind of haze of trauma. I think I kind of thought in my head, oh, if only I could have, if there was something I could have done. But in fact, there was nothing. There was nothing I could have done. Actually, if anything, I was lucky that I was diagnosed when I was. I was cut from my belly button all the way down. After I'd had I think they call it. It was I think it was a laparoscopic oophorectomy. I think ovary removal, with the 9 centimeter cyst, and obviously draining the fluid out. I was offered chemotherapy. So in November, after I'd had my chemotherapy, they were like, "Yeah, everything looks good." And literally a month after my period came back, and that was just by some miracle, and I was so grateful. I was just couldn't believe my luck. I think in a way, I really thought that I had escaped it. Unfortunately, it came back. Unfortunately, I had to have Taxol and carboplatinum chemotherapy, and they said, it's more than likely you're going to lose your hair. So I had the operation in March 2020. I started having chemotherapy probably in June, and I got COVID while having chemotherapy. I had cold cap treatment. It didn't work because I think my hair was too thick. My hair just it knotted up, and I had to cut it all, shave it, eyebrows falling out. I'm sure everything was falling out basically. And yeah, it was very grueling. It was like that chemotherapy that you see on TV, basically, of you're bald and you're ill, and you just there are days where you don't want to get up. You don't know if you're going to make it through. You do, but it was really, really, really difficult. Um, I think in a way it kind of almost broke me. I don't really think my family really knew how to kind of deal with the diagnosis. I think, if anything, within South Asian culture, there's definitely a stigma attached to it. I know people within my community didn't want me to openly talk about my cancer, and I definitely say there's a lot of negative connotations. So what I would say to any South Asian women out there is, speak up, ask for help, ask for counselling. That's what I would say. Speaking to people that are going to be part of your tribe that will help you. Don't sit silently and suffer. It's just not worth it. That's what I would say. And don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. As I said, there's a lot of stigma attached, and I think a lot of women probably feel that it's like dishonorable to talk about it, to air your dirty laundry, but it's not. Even if you can't talk to your mum or your grandma, maybe you can talk to an aunt, maybe you can talk to a cousin or a sister. The first thing is, if you have any health concerns, go and get it checked out. You may not want to have that smear test or go to the doctor, but go. It's better to get it found out than not. And if you're too scared to go on your own, go with a friend, somebody that you trust. I'd taken my health for granted, and so it showed me that, again, life is just too short to bother about what other people are thinking. And I would say, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, think about your mental health. confide in people who are going to be positive, who are going to fight your corner, who are going to be there for you. You know, I have learned and gained so much. So in my cancer journey, I have been cleared for 2.5 years, which is fantastic news. And I have to go back for 6 monthly scans. There is no evidence of cancer at the moment, and I'm very grateful for that. My hair's growing back, and I'm trying to take care of my health. It's looking good, actually. The future's looking bright.